Oh man, I moved here in January, and so far I have found London. No, really, all the British people I think have just been so kind and indifferent at the same time, which is a weird thing to get used to. I'm actually a little homesick right now. It's just been that time, and you know, that weird feeling you get in the bottom of your belly, and I realize that for me, to cure that, I just need to find something that reminds me of home, and that's just stuff my grandma used to make and bring over when I was feeling blue when I was a little kid. And I realized in London, if you look hard enough, you can find yourself some homemade apple pie, find yourself some homemade fried chicken, you can find yourself some meth. I'm alive and not hungry anymore, which is like extra bit of, oh shit, I'm sure you guys already figured out, if you don't know, or based on my accent, that I'm a gay. I know, imagine the surprise when I found out. Oh, Caroline, did you say the district line? Is that the?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Well, I head that way. I actually came out like really late in life, so my mom had some weird stuff to say. She was like, Brandon, doesn't mean you're going to start talking funny. You're going to start walking funny in your fancy shoes. You're going to have your nose up in the air thinking you're better than everybody else. And I said, Mama, I'm turning fag, not French. That's my one British joke. So, oh, and maybe a pun later if we get to that. Yeah. The British like a pun, as I heard that. So, all right, so moved to London. It has been a culture shock for me. I mean, back home, you got to think it's like, you know, pine trees and crystal clear lakes and homophobes and racists and fat white women on mobility scooters shopping at Walmart. So that's where I'm from. And the thing is, you don't want any of that racism like sticking to the bottom of your boots when you live in a place like London. And I was worried because I found this place in Holborn, just right by here. It's called All-Star Bowling Alley. And you been there? Yeah? Oh, they were having a karaoke night, and I go in there, and it's just one drunk white girl after another getting up there and singing Adele and Taylor Swift and Miranda Lambert. But then this large black lady walks up to the stage, and on the karaoke screen behind her it said, "Soul hits in the key of A flat, respect in the style of Aretha Franklin." She got up there and she grabbed that microphone, and that music started, and she was horrible. And I was disappointed. And I realized that is wrong because I was judging her based on the color of her skin, and because she was so fat. It's a stereotype, and that's what I'm saying, because I should be the last person to be judging people based on stereotypes, because I got screwed on the gay gene. I cannot home decorate. Can't make my own clothes. Can't cook fancy food. Can't sing and dance. I just like the penis. This qualifies me. So since I've been having trouble since I moved to London to find myself to like get a date, right, and meet fellas. So on a Friday night, I found myself on Old Compton Street in SoHo. Yeah, I was there just trying to get a little gayer. And I found this place. It was called the Gay Bar, which was easy. Oh, no, I don't think you understand. Back home, to find a place like that, you gotta like drive into town and then type in like adult nightlife or alternative bar or Starbucks. But here it was, the Gay Bar in Neon. So I go in there and I'm a little nervous, but I see these two fellas and they looked about my age, so I decided to go up and talk to them, and they had on their child-sized t-shirts and their fancy eyebrows, and I said, well, hi, my name's Brandon. And then they said, so I said, I'm from Missouri. And then they said, so I said, how about them Kardashians? So I'm not crushing it, is what I'm saying. But someone said, Brandon, London has a very active LGBTQ community. So I went on down there and failed the entrance exam. I did fine on the written, and I passed the physical. I just couldn't make it through the oral. I choked. Or a gag, if you prefer. What do they want to know? They're like, Brandon, they're like, asking me all these things, gay culture stuff. Brandon, can you name the gay icon alphabet? Can you I mean, I don't know any of that. I came out really late in life. I mean, what I want to do, gay icon alphabet, I want to go back there and, look them in the eye and tell them, Adele, Barbara Cher, Dolly, Elizabeth, Fergie, Gaga, Hill, Adina, Judy, Kylie, Lena Minnelli, Nina, Oprah, Patty, LaBelle and LaPone, Queen Latifah, Rasha, Kira, Tina Turner, Underwood, Vanessa, Whitney, Xena, Warrior, Princess, Yoko, and Jaja. There you go. See, I'll nail it next time.